It's human nature for a bashful bloke to bottle up, and hesitate, and doubt till grinning fate plays him some low-down joke. Then, in excitement, he goes blurting out the tale his sane mind never would impart. So all the nearby world knows it by heart. Good luck for me. The nearby world that day, when I ran sobbing through the scorching fern, held few to hear the foolish things I say. No one was there my secret thought to learn. As I went shouting down the mountain spur, only the scared birds, and the trees, and her. In fancy, many men have been through hell, tortured by fear, when hope has almost died. But few have gone through that, and fire as well, to come on heaven on the other side with just one angel in it, safe and well, a cool, calm angel by the name of Nell. The day the fire came sweeping down the hill, licking the forest up like some mad beast, we had our work cut out to save the mill. And, when the wind swung round into the east, and blew the roaring flames along the spur, straight for the height, I gets quick fear for her. Flat out I was fighting all day long. We saved the mill shed, but the huts were done, when some bloke, weak with sprintin', comes along comic. It seemed to me the way he run, shoutin' that someone's missing from the height, and all the forest at the back's alight. I don't what he thought, and never cared. When I grabs at his coat and starts to yell, I only know that I was dreadful scared. In half a minute more, I guessed 'twas Nell. He tell me when and where they thought she went, and of the useless searchers they had sent. I never waits for more, but turned and ran straight for the spur. Along the scorching track behind me, as I went, I hear some man, I think it's Pike, bawlin', "You fool! Come back!" What plan was in my mind I cannot tell, I only know I want to find my Nell. Next thing I mind, I've left the track, and turned into the blackened scrub. My eyes feel bad above my head, the mess make trees still burned, and Lord, the mortal fancies that I seen her lying there, her face, her hair. Why, even now, them thoughts give me a scare. I stumble on, against red hot butt I burn my hand, but never even swear, but keep on saying, make the splitter's hut, the splitter's hut. Get to the clear and there she's at the splitter's hut, and if she ain't, my heart turns over, and I feel dead faint, and as I plug along, I hear some fool repeating words till they sound like a spell. I'm going mad, I thinks. Keep cool. Keep cool. But still the voice goes on, my Nell. My Nell. I whips round quick to see who he can be, this yapping fool. Then realize it's me. They say I must have gone through blazing ferns. Perhaps I did, but I don't recollect. My mind was blank. But, judging by my burns, there's something got to me that took effect but once. I know, I saw a flaming tree fall just behind me, but that don't trouble me. I don't know how they reached the splitter's hut. I only saw the raging fire, and Nell. My clothes were torn, my face and hands were cut, and half a dozen times, at least, I fell. I burst into the clearing, and I look. She's sitting on a log there, with a book. I seem to cross that clearing in as dried, still sobbing like a kid. My Nell. My Nell. I was clean mad. But, as I reach her side, I sort of wake, and give that song a spell. But, by her eyes, for all she seemed so cool, I know she must have heard, and feel a fool. Why, Mr. Jim, you do look hot, says she. But still her eyes says oceans more than that. Did you come all the way up here for me? Coolness? I tell you straight, it knocked me flat by rights. She should fall sobbing in my arms, but no, there weren't no shrieks and no alarms. I pulls myself together with a jerk. Oh, just a stroll, I says. Don't mention it, the mill's half burnt, and I am out of work. They missed you, so I looked around a bit. Now, that was good of you, says she, real bright. Wasn't the bushfire such a splendid sight? She looks me up and down. Why, Mr. Jim, she says to me, you do look hot, indeed. If you go strolling that way for a whim, whatever would you do in case of need? That's what she said. But with her eyes she sent more than her thanks, and I was quite content. I seen her home, or, rather, she seen me, for I was weak, and fumbled in my stride. But, When we reached the height, I seen that she was just in break-in, and she went inside. I stumbles home. Well, Jim, lad, anyway, I tells myself, you've had a fine, full day.